Here at the Cryptic Files, we don't aim to prove or disprove anything. Simply show the evidence for you to decide. So with that said, let's get started. File 1. The Silent Watcher. Finders Keepers History Seekers are a group of urban explorers based in the UK. Two of the team, Matt and Andy, go exploring an old abandoned farmhouse in the north of England, not far from the city of Doncaster. Now, it should be noted that neither Andy or Matt are ghost hunters. They are purely urban explorers who like to visit old buildings around the UK. And yet they capture something which even they can't explain, particularly as Andy is a self-confessed total skeptic of such things. Nevertheless, there's something not right with this video. Have a watch.
Right, so we'll head back down. Well, that sun's going to be down in a bit, so it's going to go dark quite quickly.
At first, everything seems all fine and normal as the guys continue to explore the derelict farm. However, quite without realising it, Matt captures something on camera that is really quite astounding. Just watch.
So yeah, it's just a bit further up there.
Did you see it? If not, have a closer look at the doorway behind Andy as he passes it. There is clearly a figure standing in that doorway, seemingly dressed with a dark coat, quite long, and what may be a t-shirt or a shirt underneath, the white patch just peeking out over the top of the coat. But notice too, the face seems to be completely devoid of features, simply black. The figure stands there for a moment with no obvious signs of movement and obviously unnoticed by the guys as they continue to explore. However, this isn't the only time the guys accidentally capture this strange figure watching them. Indeed, on this second occasion, he's even more obvious, and yet he's unnoticed at the time. Again, the figure just stands watching them. No movement, no sound. Simply observing. And most alarmingly of all, he's captured a third time. Only this time, he doesn't simply stand. This time, he actually moves.
Beautiful countryside. There's some amazing big pile of pan tiles over there. There's some really nice masonry, and one thing that there's some good history to.
Although nothing like as obvious as the previous two occasions, there is a third time the mysterious figure appears. It's quite distant, but you have to look closely. Watch between Matt and Andy as they're talking. The large hole in the building in the background, right in the centre. Keep watching. As Matt finishes speaking, it seems as if something has changed or moved. In fact, it appears as if a figure has moved away. If you look at the image taken by Andy earlier on when he was filming around, you can see it's quite light with daylight reflecting off whatever's in the building. And yet certainly at the beginning of this section of the video, the area's darker with a white patch. Quite like the figure we'd already seen with what might be perhaps a white t-shirt or a shirt underneath the darker clothing. Watch closely as whatever it is appears to move away. So what is it that the guys have captured in their video? Is it perhaps somebody who's actually living on the site unknown to anybody else? Or is it actually haunted and they've captured the image of a ghost? According to a local story, the farmer who previously owned the building committed suicide on the site. So perhaps it's him. Or is it just a hoax? It certainly looks quite convincing, but we can never be truly sure. The guys themselves absolutely insisted they were not aware of anybody in the filming when they were recording. And yet the figure is relatively close, particularly on the second occasion. You could say that they've intentionally framed him on the third occasion in the distance, but of course it's just the way the guys are standing, holding the camera. So, what can we say for certain? I'd like to know your thoughts. As always, let me know in the comments below what you think of the guys have actually captured here. You can see the entire exploration video over on their YouTube channel. Well worth a check out, as some of the videos are actually quite funny as well as informative and interesting. File 2. In the Woods. The following footage was allegedly found in the woods near the town of Emerson in the United States. According to the introduction, Emerson was the site of numerous paranormal sightings in 1957. However, this footage apparently dates from 1997 and is taken from a camera that was found in the woods. The identity of the owners of the camera who videoed this remains unknown. Initially all seems fine, but then the videoer spots something to their right.
You see that? Over there, look, over there. You see that?
What the hell?
The video cuts, and when it returns, whatever it is looking at them.
I don't like it.
Whatever it is either incredibly good at camouflage or is semi-transparent. Initially it doesn't see them, but then it does. The footage ends with the camera apparently having been dropped, although we can hear what sounds like breathing nearby, and then it all just fades to black. But what is it that they've managed to capture on the video? If you zoom in a little closer, you can see it does appear to be transparent. But what is it? Is it real? Is it some kind of semi-visible creature? Or is it something like out of the movie Predator? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you've made it this far and liked what you've seen, please click like and subscribe. Also hit the little bell icon, because for some strange reason if you don't hit that, you don't get the videos, even if you're subscribed. That's a strange one. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.